In a modern context, the people who are very interested in truth and in conquering the mind and in internal freedom tend to coalesce on reading the same books, thinking about the same things, listening to the same podcasts, talking to the same people. And even though prescriptions don't work and no book is going to make you conquer the mind, and listening to any podcast is not going to give you internal freedom, eventually at some point it does soak in. You're attracted to what you want to be. And as you immerse yourself in it, you have no choice but to become that over time. It's like in wealth creation. If you want to start a company, you go to Silicon Valley or you go to a pool of entrepreneurs and you spend enough time around them. You hang around the tech business long enough and you'll be in the tech business. You hang around a bunch of techies, you'll be talking tech all day. So we're naturally drawn to certain things, and if we can immerse ourselves in them, it creates inevitability to the future.
And to take it to the next level, it's about titrating that environment. Because any environment from Silicon Valley to anywhere else, while it has the benefits, it will also have the detriments. It's about titrating out all that is not wanted and titrating in all that is. It can very much be fine-tuned like a buffet.
I want to talk to you about a specific issue I've noticed with myself. I've known this for a while, but it's just really bad. I don't fully understand why it persists even though I see it. Every time I am figuring something out for myself and I'm going down a good path of figuring it out. As an example, I was reading something recently. It was resonating with me. And every time I read a sentence, then I would get into thought about what that meant, how that applied. I would have my own interpretation. And it was going well. Naturally, I found myself in my mind's eye lecturing it to other people, teaching it to other people. This invariably happens with me. As soon as I start figuring something out or understanding it, I start turning it into a tweet or a podcast or some lecture to tell other people. And I see this over and over again in my mind. Why is it that I keep converting everything into an instruction for somebody else? Why does it not feel real unless I'm teaching someone else?
Why does that matter?
So there's two things that are wrong with that. One is, of course, a social thing, which is you should be humble and figure things out for yourself. And why are you trying to tell everybody what to do? That's the societal inflicted one. I care less about that. The one I care more about is you can't give society the raw truth on almost anything. The moment you have to turn it into something in your mind that is being taught to others, you're actually weakening it. You're introducing falsehoods and caveats. You're not facing the raw truth necessarily.
But that doesn't matter because the greatest desire always wins. And if the desire to share it and to turn it into a teaching is there, it's there. If you genuinely want to get over that, then the quickest way there is, guess what? To allow yourself to teach it. Because any suppression is regression.
It's just more self-conflict. It's another should, and it's slowing things down.
Yeah.
So just go right through it.
Don't even go through it. Just understand that if you do, then you do. The very fact that you caught yourself doing it is enough. There's no need to do any more. When fire burns, as long as it's allowed to burn, it'll eventually burn out.